Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Hard Talk. Today we're talking 2019's Annabelle Comes Home. Grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee, let's talk some horror. Alright guys, as I said in the intro, we're talking about Annabelle Comes Home. Newly released movie, part of the Conjuring universe. First off, let me lead off by saying this movie for us was a study in expectations, I believe.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
I really do. I've said that for a while now. Especially back to when Halloween 2018 came out. It was all about expectations for everybody, and any movie kind of goes on this path. We saw it with a friend of ours. Both of them left the house thinking this is going to be awesome.
I was looking forward to it. I had high expectations.
I left the house thinking, remembering The Nun.
Yeah, we walked out and you said this is going to suck.
We walked to the truck and I said this is going to be garbage.
Yeah, I said it's going to be good. Don't worry about it. It's going to be good. It's a great movie.
We hit the daylight out of the movie theater like we just stumbled out of a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it. They hated it.
Hate's a strong word. I definitely it was not my fucking favorite. Absolutely not my favorite.
I'm not gonna say it's my favorite. By far, it's not my favorite. But it's the third movie of a sub-franchise of another franchise.
In hindsight, and I will say this, that a lot of my negativity towards the movie was actually geared to what you said, the expectations. Because I was so let down by something I thought was going to be so amazing, I immediately just attacked it because that's who I am as a person.
Here's the problem a lot of people run into. They go into these movies expecting something. When it's a movie, it's something somebody created, you can't go in with other expectations.
Yeah.
You have to go in thinking it's a movie. You really do.
Case in point, Child's Play remake. I walked into that movie thinking I'm not even looking forward to this. I'm gonna fucking hate it. You're shitting on the classic. I immediately I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I gave it an amazing movie.
Whereas I went in literally completely neutral to the idea. I really didn't care either way. It could suck. It could be good. It could be whatever. I had my mind open to whatever possibilities, and I enjoyed myself. I'm not gonna say it's probably my favorite movie of the year
This year,
so far.
It's out there, yeah.
But I had my mind open. I didn't go into it expecting it to be the greatest thing since sliced bread.
No. Which, look, I went into Annabelle Comes Home waiting for this dramatic build-up that's been going on. We're finally going to get some payoff and all that. It just didn't feel like that to me. Now, the movie was very well done. It had some very good acting that was taking place in it. The storyline, as far as it went, it had a good concept behind it. I didn't like the way it kind of had Cabin in the Woods, where all the different monsters unleashed. It was not even that one. Because I compared it to when we walked out of the movie theater, Goosebumps.
Yeah.
It was an adult Goosebumps. Especially with the thing with the werewolf, which I get is an actual case study, and they're trying to bring that into the light.
That's one of my main negatives for it.
That's one of my main negatives for it. I didn't care for the werewolf aspect. I know it was a demon, and it was actually from a real case study that the Warrens actually had done. But that was my initial reaction when I walked out. I said it was an adult Goosebumps movie.
So look, guys, this tells the story of the Warrens gaining possession of Annabelle. What's an ironic turn of phrase? They gained possession of Annabelle.
Gain possession of Annabelle.
So, it's just a demon. So they take it home.
They possessed the demon.
Yeah. So they put it in a box with window panes from a chapel.
Yeah, the glass from the chapel that was torn down. They
Yeah.
constructed a kind of like a holy barrier where they were going to put this doll in.
And it's about their daughter being babysat while they go off on a case, and the babysitter's friend, in an attempt to try to find out about the afterlife because she lost her father and she blames herself for it. Mm-hmm. In an attempt to find out about the afterlife, goes and starts digging and touches every fucking thing in the room.
Everything. Including the chapel glass with the lock and key and a doll sitting behind it, creepy as fuck, that had a card of, I'm pretty sure it was a Baphomet, in the corner of the fucking case. I don't know how many
With warning, positively do not open.
How many more signs do you fucking need?
This chick set women's intellectual expectations back decades.
Dude,
every time you hear somebody complain about women in horror movies,
that was her.
That's her.
Played by Miss Sarif. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right.
She was cute. She
was
was
very
girl.
cute. I'm sorry, the Madison Eisman's character is a babysitter. I don't know why I didn't get a babysitter like that when I was a kid. I never had that. But I believe that they were going towards the hopelessness that she was trying to portray.
Yeah,
That's why she was ignoring all these warning signs. I mean, look at the kid with got his head cut off by a roller coaster. He jumped over 2 fences and said, "Stop it!
Yeah,
Don't enter! Don't enter!" They were trying to provoke this hopelessness in her character because she's trying to reconnect with her dad.
But touched everything.
Yeah, I mean,
my germs, my germs, my germs, my germs, everywhere. She touched everything in the room, man. It honestly pissed me off a little bit when I was watching. I'm like, there's no way a person could be this stupid.
Not only that fucking lackadaisical. She went around the whole fucking house till she found the keys.
Yeah.
And she's just rifling through everybody's shit. And I mean, I get it. There was a whole, they're ghost hunters, they're demon hunters.
Yeah.
So she's interested in it. She's coming and she got this thing that happened with her dad. You find out later that she's driving a car and her dad wound up dying in the vehicle and she blames herself, so she wants to reach out to him. It's all very cats in the cradle.
Yeah.
I get it. But instead of getting the Ouija board, let's go to the most haunted place in this fucking town and finger fuck everything on the shelves.
Look, and let's get into real quick what I loved about this movie was the atmosphere. If anybody's watching any of our other videos, you'll know that I'm a big proponent of having.
That's where I will
really
concede. That's where I will concede.
The movie was
the
dark.
build-up was great.
The movie was dark, but not like second to last episode of Game of Thrones dark.
Yeah, no.
It was, you could see what was going on, but it kept that creepy vibe in it at all times.
They definitely built up
The
tension throughout the entire movie.
They ratcheted the tension to 11. There were times where I screamed, like I was squirming in my seat.
Just waiting for something to happen.
Just waiting for something to happen. Don't get me wrong.
Now,
A lot of times nothing happened.
the jump scares were few and far between.
Yeah.
They had some great camera angles.
They
and
led up
creepy
to them. They
shots.
led up to it really good.
They did.
It was horror blue balls.
Yes, exactly.
They gave us horror blue balls.
No reward. We had to leave and,
Built it up, and let's bring it back.
And we left and went by something else scary just to finish it off.
Yeah.
But there were some really great camera angles and different imagery that they did that I really loved. The girl walking on the outside, the bride, you see her walking on the outside of the house, and when she cuts past the window, of course you can't see through a fucking wall, but there's a mirror in the corner. And it continued as if you never stopped seeing her walk full circle around.
That was neat.
That was an amazing idea for a camera shot. My huge complaint as far as creepiness was, I'm done with the rocking chair. Can we stop it with the fucking rocking chair?
Yeah, the rocking
That's
chair's
been
gonna be
beaten
much.
to death since Amityville Horror.
Yeah.
The rocking chair thing's played out. It's very hacky. It's old. It's done. I knew as soon as there's a rocking chair. $20 that starts rocking. It's rocking. It's been done
It's an old
so
standby.
frequently.
Yeah.
I get it's an old standby, but with all the new things that they approached in this movie, and the new camera angles and the new trick shots that they did, you didn't need to have that rocking chair in there.
Yeah.
There was enough else to sustain that and keep the tension up without the rocking chair. You could have had a plain regular chair just sitting there and the doll appears and reappears. That's an old standby as well. The rocking chair thing, just for me, is way too played out. I'm sick of seeing it.
Well, just to get the negatives for me out the way real quick. I didn't like I said already. There were multiple times where if you guys have scares, at least jump scares, give us something paying off all the tension.
Yeah, here's a payoff for it.
Because when I'm serious, I cannot say this enough. The tension was there.
Absolutely.
The tension
And I said I'll concede on that.
very
They
good.
did a very good job of doing that the entire way through.
I'm kind of blanking on the werewolf. I did not like the werewolf. I thought that was stupid.
I didn't like the werewolf.
There was no reason for it. You could have put a
Goosebumps
couple.
Was playing in my head in the movie theater. I'm watching. I'm like, it's the werewolf.
Or Scary Stories to Tell. Yeah.
It's
Scary Stories to Tell.
That's what was playing in my head. Like, this is a kid scare. It's a werewolf. Like, there's not a whole lot of. I mean, since American Werewolf in London, when's the last good werewolf horror movie that you've seen?
No.
It's kind of done. And then, in the middle of the movie theater, he and I both look at each other because the guy that the werewolf was chasing hid from a wolf in a chicken pen.
Yeah, chicken coop.
He went to a chicken coop.
Yeah.
It's like hiding from a fucking snake in a mouse house.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. Oh no. I'm being chased by a vulture. Let me climb inside this dead animal.
Exactly. Thank you. I don't understand it was great. And then he talked to the chicken. The chicken walked out and he talked to the chicken.
Yeah.
I get your nerves can do crazy shit, but that part was just kind of ridiculous.
My absolute main problem with this movie, the Warrens were in it for like 10 minutes. You know,
that's another big thing. You see them in the movie trailer, but
they jacked us on the trailer for this one, man, because they really made you believe that
they were going to have more to do with it.
Yeah,
they did not.
I wanted to see. Don't get me wrong, I like the way they had it. I like the setup for it with the babysitter and it's their daughter.
I wondered if during the movie.
I wanted them to come back and go to war.
Absolutely, that's what it was kind of like. front line. The house is under attack by a host
ISIS
of
is
fucking
coming.
bands.
Call the Marine Corps.
Yeah, Rambo's jumping out of trees.
Yeah.
Like, let's get some shit. I want to see Ed Warren pop up out the fucking mud with a knife in his mouth. Like, let's get it.
I want like Lorraine busting through the door with like holy water and a Bible, and then Ed coming behind her, covering her back with the crucifix. And I wanted them to go to war.
She needs one of those garters on her thigh with a fucking cross shoved through it. I'm telling you, I don't know why they just
don't make me want Vera Farmiga more, because wow, yeah, she's so hot. But I really wanted them to come in and do battle.
Yeah.
But the ending, and which is my last negative for this movie, the ending felt like they got all the way through and they were like, we need something to end with. Just make him put him back in the case.
Yeah.
And it'll all be over.
It seemed very like just, and the movie was over.
The movie was over.
Okay, cool.
And everything stopped.
The werewolf's gone. And the fucking exorcism by proxy. I didn't care for it. I know we had this argument.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool callback to them starting the camera.
I get that. It was a callback to them starting the camera and everything. I just don't. It just seemed so cartoonish to me. I don't know why.
I enjoyed it.
So cartoonish to me. I don't know why.
I thought that was a really neat callback. One of the issues I had with the ending of this movie was the use of the demon that controls Annabelle.
Yeah.
We've seen this. We've had contact with this demon over 4 or 5 movies now.
Yeah.
But this is the most we've actually seen the demon itself.
Yes.
And I think they should have concentrated on it more. I liked the other demons that was in this movie. I like the other presences. I really wanted to see more of that demon manifesting.
You want to see the ringleader. You don't want to see the puppets.
Yeah.
This is Annabelle Comes Home. This should have been that big open box to let that demon fucking roam around and we can get, a little bit more personal with it.
I like the idea of having Judy as the main character. I really love the whole face-to-face meeting between her and the demon, where she's able to get her hands on the crucifix. I did not like the special effects of him sucking the soul out of her. That came off as really corny.
Yeah.
It came off as corny. It came off
as poltergeistous. Like, old school. It came off like an old school just...
It TV movie where they shoot the...
Oh, no. Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus. Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, when they suck the soul out of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they, I'm hoping, actually, that they use this as a segue to make her a main character in more Annabelle stories. The fact that she actually shares her mother's gift and she's able to see,
which would mean branching off from reality because, as much as reality as all these are, because she really didn't...
As far as the legitimate story of the Warrens, that would be branching off. But we're in fiction right now. We're crossing over to fiction. I think run with it. It doesn't have to be strictly...
I believe so too. I think it's the time for the continuity universe to really split from reality and just go ballistic. Just go all out. It really made things interesting. The ending just seemed so anticlimactic. It really did.
It did.
I love the whole idea of her standing up to the demon. I love the idea of her covering their back, praying with the crucifix while they're trying to lock up Annabelle.
Yes,
that was really cool. I wanted to see more of that spiritual warfare angle to it, and it just wasn't there. I wanted to see them take care of Annabelle and show you why it's finally been locked up and stayed there.
Yeah, and in all reality, look, what's the worst that happened? 3 teenage girls got scared.
Yeah,
that was it. That was the
three teenage girls and a really stalkerish guy.
Yeah, he was trying to be sweet. He was trying to woo her. He was wooing her.
Yeah,
woo! He was trying to woo her. But that's what happened. A couple of kids got scared. That was really it. Like, what's the body count there? There was only one death in that whole movie, and that was me. I died a little inside.
Yeah.
Whenever it ended the way it did. Other than that, there was really no kill count. The only one that we thought was going to be a freaking actual ramifications of doing something other than being scared was the girl that got stabbed with a knife from the
turns out,
what the hell's her name?
What?
Daniela.
Daniela.
When she got stabbed by the ghost with the wedding dress on. She stabbed her. I was like, oh shit, we actually got a kill. Someone's actually gonna die in this. No, she was fine.
No. So as I said in the beginning, guys, I really enjoyed this movie. I like the tension it builds. I like all the other beings they brought in. We both really enjoyed the coins.
Oh my god, yes, that was an amazing...
The demon with the coins. One of my favorite shots is where she shines the flashlight up and then like as she finds out the ghost disappears until it gets just 2 coins floating in the air and they fall.
Coins fall and hit the ground. That was an amazing camera shot.
That was an awesome shot. The wedding dress was what it was.
It was give or take. I mean,
we've seen it so many times. The
when it gets to the point where I guess we're so numb to it.
Yeah.
And then we see the same things so many times over and over again. Like, God, just show me something new. And it was effective for what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was. And
I really like the TV.
The TV with
it showed you stuff into the future.
The futuristic TV, yes.
I enjoyed that. That went nowhere.
That's the problem with it.
That really went nowhere.
It was an amazing idea, and it just kind of collapsed on itself.
Yeah, you got no backstory from it. It was just, it was what it was, man.
Yeah.
It was a collection of B grade scares with Annabelle as the headliner, and
pretty much,
she just didn't perform.
Yeah, she was like she was like a fight card that was leading up to the Annabelle fight, and the Annabelle fight was finished in the first 30 seconds of round one.
Or
right?
she pulled a hammy in the back.
Yeah, it's like, I can't go on, guys. I'm sorry, it's done. It's done.
So,
but I feel like the shots that they did, the things that they actually tried to update were the things I absolutely loved about it. The scene with Annabelle under the covers, that's been done.
Yeah.
Now, when she grabbed the doll and threw the doll, and you saw the doll grow in a shadow version on the wall,
that was neat.
Shit like that, I love that. That was an amazing idea. And that's the type of things that I loved about this movie.
The dark ass house. That was a big ass house.
That was a big ass freaking house.
Big ass house, really dark house.
Everybody in the movie theater knew that at one point all those locks were going to open up on their own.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the jump scares people were already pre-preparing themselves for because like you see this and then it shoots away from it and they're like, oh, they're coming back to that. We already know they're coming back. But
even then, with the jump scares not being there, the tension was still there. Like
they did.
That moment where she's walking towards the camera and you hear the locks open.
Mm-hmm.
And just her turning
the audio
towards,
of it was that.
The locks all open. All you see is her face in the screen.
Yeah.
And she turns back to look at the door. The door's open.
And you knew
there was tension there. Though.
Absolutely, because you were expecting something to jump out of that fucking doorway.
Yeah.
The door to fly open and suck her down and close, or like something was going to happen.
It started even at the beginning when they were riding the car to bring Annabelle home, where Lorraine's in the front seat and she's got the newspaper up. And I just knew when she put the newspaper down, something was going to be in the window.
Yeah.
And there was nothing there.
There was nothing on the window.
You know? It's just, it
I guess maybe it's that false hope that they're trying to get away from those basic jump scares by, like a magician that has an old trick that's trying to present it in a new way. I get that. It's just, I can only watch you make a coin disappear 7 times before I'm like, all right, you know what? It came out of the fridge this time. It's cool. I've seen it. It's done.
And the thing is, I really enjoy this movie, man. It's not that, I'm not going to say it's a classic.
It's not classic.
It's not
I'm not as mad as I was when I walked out of the movie theater because we've had discussions about it and some of the things that I was initially so frustrated with, and I do think it's because I went in there waiting for this to be, freaking night of the year, like that fucking everything, the house of going, which is what I was waiting for is the spiritual warfare thing. I wanted them to come back in guns blazing and let's fucking get it. And it never built up to that big climax that we were waiting on.
But here's the thing, like, and the way I went into this movie is the way I look at things like this. For every Halloween, you have a Halloween Resurrection. This was better than Resurrection.
Oh, I wouldn't even go as far as Halloween Resurrection. Halloween Season of the Witch, but I don't think it was that bad.
Season of the Witch, though.
Well, it was good for what it was. It wasn't a Halloween movie, which is what I think about this movie. It was a good movie for what it was, but it just had Annabelle in the background.
It's still involved in Warren, so therefore it's still Conjuring Universe.
Yeah, it's Conjuring Universe, whatever.
For every Exorcist, you have Exorcist 3.
Oh, God, yeah. A repossessed.
Yeah, you're repossessed, yeah. Every franchise goes really, really down.
Well,
this franchise has gone down in places.
It's like
Annabelle, the first one, really was
it's like
good.
The damn stock market. Like they're going back and forth. They're hit and miss.
The Nun was pretty bad. The Nun was pretty bad.
Was a dip. It dipped.
La Llorona, however much it becomes a Conjuring Universe thing, it was pretty bad. This was one of the better ones. I really do. I think this. I mean, it was
good for what it was.
Yeah,
and like I still will hold to my contention that it was an adult Goosebumps movies. There was just way too much coming at you, like all at once trying to jump scare, like between the werewolf and the wedding dress and the blah. There was everywhere. It was so much you couldn't focus on one singular thing.
And like I said, from the time we walked to the movie, my main thing is this is a part 3 of a spin-off from another franchise. What were you expecting? You know what I mean? It's all about expectations, guys. I'm surprised myself. I'm giving this a 3.5.
I'm gonna go a step below. I'm giving it a 3. I think it was very well done. It's nothing spectacular to me. I'll give it about. It's an average movie. It has its upsides. It has its downsides. It has things that I loved about it. It has things that I completely fucking hated about it. But I'll stick at a 3. At a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm on 3.5. He gives it a 3, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about the movie. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Give us a like. Catch us on Instagram. Catch us on Facebook. Y'all have a good one. What was the last thing I said?
Don't get married, and then I blacked out.